ANC, Original African Stories. Listener discretion is advised as this audio series may contain violence or strong language. On the last episode of Love, Music and Dreams.
Daniel! Wait!
God.
You didn't take my calls last night.
I slept early.
Are you still upset?
Of course not. No, it's not every day a man gets the opportunity to have Stella Hastrop stand him up. Want me to?
Please. Just concentrate on writing.
The pain in those words kept her from loving anybody. And anytime it seemed like she was developing strong feelings for anyone, all she needed to do was reflect on Muna's words and pain. And the supposed strong feelings will slowly ebb. The tactic had been hugely successful until she met Danny.
If only I could have Ebuka all to myself. He would be here right now, and I would be crushed under the weight of his arms. I need to do something to keep him for good. How do I make him not wear a condom? Let's play ball.
Hi, best cousin ever.
This your friend, Ronke. Is she fine?
Yes, now. She's fine, Papa Banida Rego.
I know Saturday has passed,
You
but...
want to meet her?
Yes.
Wow. I never thought this day would come. We're going to the club on Friday.
Desola, do you pick Anthony's calls?
Sometimes. Did you check who was calling him?
Gold.
Gold? Man. Abi. Woman.
Whoever it is just sent him a message.
Candies, melons, and everything boys like.
Kind of message is that?
This guy is crazy. Now, idiot you be.
Loser.
Hey, baby, what's wrong? Shit. Is that not Stella?
Which Stella?
Ebuka's girlfriend.
Where? She's the one, oh. But that doesn't look like Ebuka.
That's because it's not him. Look how they are gisting and laughing like lovers. Women. You just can't trust them.
And it's men you can trust, Abi.
Don't start, abeg.
Will you tell Ebuka?
I don't even know. Maybe he should find out himself. Or should I walk up to them and say hi?
I don't know. That sounds kind of childish.
Kai!
Somebody told me, fight for your love, no story. Hey, nobody told it's never that easy to love. Somebody told me, say fight for your papa, say also for your mama, no fit true love away. I bet let's stay far away. Hey, say you know me, and I know you, and I see love, I see the eyes, my love.
Hello?
Yes.
How are you?
Fine.
Baby, I've missed you. I'm so sorry. Please say something.
Something.
Baby, how long will you punish me like this? I'm sorry.
Cool.
Baby, please. Baby, please. I haven't been able to think straight, knowing that you're so angry with me. Let me make it up to you. Can we go to
I'm busy.
When are you free?
I have to go. I have a meeting now.
She has ended the call. This babe and Ashakara. Larry, how far?
I do. How, buddy?
I'm good, my guy. I beg, no vex. I forgot to call you back since last week. I actually just remembered.
No wahala. I understand. As big man where you be now. There's something I want to tell you. I don't know how you would take it, but I saw your babe at Ready Grill with one guy like that. were holding hands, touching each other, playing love in public.
Wait, which babe?
Which other babe you get? Stella na?
Oh shit! Are you sure?
Of course! Don't I know Stella again? At first, I was thinking of not telling you because I don't want to spoil our relationship or anything. But what kind of friend would that make me?
It's fine. It's fine. Thank you.
Just take it easy, man. You know how these women can be.
Yeah. Sure. Bye, Larry. Damn.
Ebuka, how far? You are not ready? What's up? Did something happen?
Stella is cheating on me. Maybe not cheating, Sha, but there's another guy in the picture.
How do you know this?
Larry saw her with the guy. Now it all makes sense. That's why she didn't pick up my calls until yesterday. Imagine that. She didn't talk to me for 5 whole days. The longest she has gone before now is 2 days.
But you know you messed up big time. Can you blame her?
Rahim, I know I messed up, but you should have heard the way she spoke to me. Like I'm some stranger. She didn't show any emotions at all. I didn't even know what to say to her. Look, it would have been better if she had screamed at me or something.
So you can give her your well-researched speech, ko?
I'll win her back. But this mystery guy is complicating things for me. I suspect it's Deji.
I hate to say it, but I told you so.
If you hate to say it, then don't say it. If you're just going to blame me and rub it in, then you might as well leave.
Hi, I hope you're not asleep yet. I just sent you the next 3 chapters. Okay, enjoy.
Finally.
Tenny groped around in the darkness for her phone.
Hello?
What's up?
Danny! Wait. Where are you calling me from? Are you allowed to make calls from the house?
Relax, babe. I've not been kicked out of the house just yet. They are rewarding all of us for a great performance. They gave us 10 minutes of call time to any number of our choice. I hear last weekend rating the best rating of the show so far.
I'm not surprised. You guys were simply awesome last weekend. Twitter went crazy with your performances. Your girlfriend, Urodi, killed it.
And who says she's my girlfriend?
That's the vibe we've been getting. Ever since both of you did that duet.
She's just a friend, nothing more. What's happening with the LINE initiative?
Tenny liked that she was making him so uncomfortable that he was trying to change the topic by asking her after her NGO. His defensive response and pained voice assured her that nothing was happening between him and Urudi, at least not yet. She wondered why she cared, seeing that nothing could ever happen between herself and him. Even then, she was enjoying this, so she decided to taunt him a little more.
Both of you really look good. As a couple though. Especially since you're almost always together. When I watch the highlights of the day. The singing couple.
Are you mocking me? No, wait. Maybe the question should be, are you jealous?
Jealous? I'm just happy for you.
She was jealous.
So, tell me, what happening with the LINE?
Danny was eager to talk about something other than Urudi, who was guaranteed to be in the house with him for another week. All he'd been dreaming about since he walked into the house was what he would say the next time he spoke with a woman who made his heart beat to the rhythm of love.
It's still going great. I spoke with the State Office of the NYC, and I've been granted permission to come around with the team when the camp is open.
Wow, that's cool. So proud of you. And I'm sure your brother would have been too.
Hearing Danny mention Toby, it made sense to let him know now that he was not the only sickler in the family. She had kept the information from him because there had been no reason to tell him, and she didn't want him to treat her special because she was living with SCD. But now, she thinks this might be the right time to speak up.
Tenny,
Yeah?
I don't want you to be my friend. And I don't want you to be my girlfriend.
Tenny pressed the phone to her ear as she waited to hear Danny's next words. She took a quick glance at her phone as the impatience of waiting became unbearable. And to her utter shock and surprise, Danny had hung up.
I want you to be my soulmate. The love of my life. The lone star that brightens up my dark skies. I'm in love with you, Tenny. Hello? Hello? Hello?
He called into the receiver after the sound of silence refused to abate. But the line was dead. He stared at the phone screen, tapping on its menu button with his left index finger and scrolling to check the duration of his call. And the numbers 10 minutes, 1 second stared back at him. He had overrun his time. He had been so engrossed in his speech that he didn't notice that the quiet sound of Tenny's breathing had ceased. He wondered what part of his message he had been able to pass across.
Shit!
Daniel, why? How could you cut Danny off at such a convenient point? I hope it won't be too late when she realizes what he was actually trying to say. He'll call her again, right? Right?
Wait till you find out in the next episode.
Please. The suspense is killing me.
Me too.
But you're the one writing the story.
Not that. I mean the thing that was bothering you the other day at
Oh.
dinner. I told you I won't forget. Do you want to talk about it now?
I guess I could. Someone sent my boyfriend nudes.
Wow.
Yeah. She wasn't like nude. She was wearing lingerie, but I can't get the image of her breasts and her tattoo out of my head. It's a rose just above her belly button.
Could it be some, I don't know, random chick trying to seduce him?
That's what he said. But I don't believe him. He had her number saved, so he couldn't deny that he hadn't been talking to her. And there were no previous chats, which is very suspicious. I think he deleted them. But why delete your chats if you have nothing to hide?
True.
I have always suspected that he was up to something, but I never had concrete proof. Even then, the whole thing still broke my heart.
One more thing we have in common. Heartbreak.
Your girlfriend?
My ex. She got pregnant for my best friend.
Wow. That's deep.
Yeah, for like 6 months I wasn't myself.
Is that why you used to be like
Like a zombie.
I was going to say withdrawn, but that works too. So, are you dating anyone new?
How about you?
In just a week? Nah. We haven't exactly broken up.
Oh, okay.
What was she like?
Amazing. She was my first girlfriend, actually. You know, I promised myself I would marry my first love. I thought it was going to be her. My happily ever after. But I guess I read too many fairy tales.
I hope I find my happily ever after.
Me too.
There's only one you. So I don't want nobody like I don't need nobody like you. I want only you. No one in the world but you.
Why do I have 7 employees if I have to deal with every small issue? What is the problem again, Jumoke? What?
I'm sorry, ma, but I can't find champagne drapes anywhere. Chika is suggesting that we go with cream.
Listen, if you don't want to lose your job, you will come back to this office with my champagne drapes.
You have reached the voicemail of Ebuka Okonkwo. Please leave a message.
Hi, Ebuka. You haven't been taking my calls. No, delete that. Hey you, there's a new movie I want us to go see. My treat. Please call me when you get this. I cannot lose Ebuka.
All life is all we got. We gotta leave it just how we want. Yeah, all life is all we got. We gotta leave it just how we want. Yeah, all life is all we got. We gotta leave it.
Come in.
Hi.
Hey, just the guy I wanted to see.
Oh, I'm in luck then. I got you lunch.
Oh, Daniel, thank you. It's not lunchtime yet.
Well, you said you skipped breakfast. This is a lot of gifts. Wow. Even on the floor.
He's been sending them every day for the past 2 weeks.
Wow. I wish I could afford to spoil her like this.
I'll tell my driver to take them home. I'm struggling to find space for my work. Let me see what you got me. Fried rice. Why didn't you get me your corporate Ebuka favorite? I've actually been meaning to go back there.
It's you now. If you're not busy or having lunch with Bae.
Well, Bae is on a break now. When should we go?
Is tomorrow good?
Perfect. It's a date.
A date. I like the sound of that.
Want nobody like I don't need nobody like you. I want only you. Say I don't want nobody like I don't by you. Nobody by you. No, I need no papa. Baby, you're not one in a million.
So this is what you like, taking notes now. Yeah, you're taking notes now. Slow down. It's what you say to me, look in my eyes, cause you're taking control now. I feel your heartbeat up against my body, put me into your zone now. No, I can find the words, but you say it's not a problem, it's your show now. Yeah, it's your show now. So me tell us, yeah, me love the way you don't love me, I know the way you back up on me. Exclusive like it's my boss, so take away your fire unlock.
Dear Diary, Ebuka still hasn't responded to my messages. This is the 8th day that he has been acting up. I'm sure he would pay attention to me if I sent him a shocker. Unfortunately, I only saw one line on the pregnancy test strip. I don't know if I can get him to have unprotected sex again, especially now that he's being distant. I am getting sick of this. I am tired of being the patient dog. So far, I have gotten only scraps. Am I destined to be second choice? To be used and discarded? I'm done with this shit.
Somebody told me, fight for your love, no story. Hey, nobody told. It's never that easy to love. Somebody told me, say fight for your papa. Say also for your mama, no fit true love away. I bet let's stay far away. Hey, say you know me, and I know you, and I see love, I see.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Yeah, yeah. Reaches night and day. One custom. When you need to pay. One custom. Service no delay. One custom. Sterling lead the way. One custom. When you need the loan. One custom. Want to build a home. One custom. Give you a throne. One custom. Sterling now your own. No one custom. One custom. No one custom. Bank. Sterling Bank is the one for you. Sterling Bank good day for you. One custom of bank. No one custom of bank. Sterling Bank is the one for you. Somebody told me, fight for your love, no story.
Danny's eyes swept the hall frantically as he searched for her face, using the placards in the hall as his reference. But as hard as he peered into the faces in the audience, he couldn't make out any face that resembled Tenny's. For the first time, Tenny watched Danny thrill the audience from home. There was this sad, soulful feel about his performance that brought tears to her eyes. Although she wasn't sure whether it was the performance or the hurtful words he had spoken to her over the phone. The audience erupted in loud cheers as Danny closed out another scintillating performance with an equally spectacular finish.
You made me cry! You embodied the attitude of the song, singing every line like you were really missing someone. Thank you.
Thank you.
For blessing us with this.
Thank you.
Tenny smiled watching through tear-filled eyes as Danny gave a slight bow in appreciation of the judge's kind comment. As she waited for the show to restart, she did a playback of Danny's performance in her mind, and the part where he took the bridge after the second verse was her favorite. She had felt goose pimples come on her body, hearing the emotion in his voice like he was singing the lines to her.
I wish I could pick up the phone, call you and tell you everything, pour out my heart and let you see just the way you make me feel. Oh yeah. I wish I could pick up
Daniel! The meat in this your stew will not be enough for...
My stew, Abi? Because I didn't put your mouth when I was making the stew.
You try, Sha. Your stew is sweet.
Why are you chewing so loudly? Shift, abeg. Pick his call now.
Abeg, leave them relay first.
Well, you guys should at least talk. I'm sure the guy is heartbroken.
And I'm not? Do you think this is easy for me? Daniel, please, free this matter first. How far with the promotion thing?
I haven't heard anything, but I can't remember the last time my boss complained about me missing a deadline. And my work has been doing well, you know? So fingers crossed.
Yes, so let's bring home the money.
Which money? The people who are really making the money in this country are not copywriters. They are the politicians and the business moguls. They can afford the healthiest food, the best hospitals, the best women.
He don't do. At least we have jobs. And like I said before, I don't think Stella cares about what you have or don't have.
Who said this is about Stella? No, don't give me that look.
How is it going with her?
I think she likes me.
You're just realizing that.
But I don't agree that money and status are not important. Her boyfriend cheated on her and she's still with him. Not that I'm saying she would leave him for me.
Why not? Have you told her how you feel? Two of you are not ready.
She has a boyfriend who can actually take care of her.
Aren't you tired of hearing yourself say that? If you think you'll never have a chance with her, why are you still talking to her?
I just can't stop talking to her. Besides, I have to send her my story for feedback.
Then stop talking to her after you submit the story.
Okay.
You look lost.
Well, that's one way to put it.
It's Ebuka, right?
Did you know that he was the first man to ever send me a bouquet of flowers? Roses. I still remember the smell. Now, I have to wait a day or two for a phone call.
I know he's not just a friend. I see it in the way you respond anytime his name comes up in our discussion. You love him. The prophet can help.
And how will he help? Love potion.
So, it's Ebuka after all.
I'm in love with him.
What about his girlfriend you told me about?
She's still there.
Have you guys done...
Done what?
Have you done the do? You have fucked him. It's in your eyes. No wonder you're looking so fresh. Did you fuck him here?
What's with all the fuck? What happened to your do?
Since I was trying to do PG and you were pretending not to understand, won't I revert to what I know you would understand? So tell me about it. Was it that good that you want to snatch him from his girlfriend? This was a long time coming, because honestly, I never understood for 1 second how two non-handicapped, chemically balanced adults will say they are just friends in this day and age.
Great. Now I have to open up to her about my relationship with Ebuka. Me and my big mouth. How do I keep track of all the lies that I've been telling her? Not that she gave me a choice. I can't have her thinking Baba's prophecy was correct. That would take her prophet worship to even more ridiculous levels. Was the man even correct? Seeing as the second part of the prophecy may never come to pass. Ebuka is not my boyfriend. Not to talk of husband.
What are you thinking about? I've told you, the prophet can handle it. If he can tame Jude, the one everyone knew as the Jagaban and Minister of Women Affairs. Who is Ebuka?
I don't want love potion that will turn my man into a mumu.
Who is talking about love potion? It's strictly prayers. He's a man of God, not a juju priest. Besides, does Jude look like a mumu to you? Why are you laughing? Okay, he's my mumu, and Ebuka can be yours too.
Just prayers?
Yes, just prayers and anointing. The prophet will pray for you and anoint your PowerPoints so that when Ebuka touches you again, since he has already started touching you, he'll stay glued.
Anointing my PowerPoints? That sounds really off.
Stop talking like a small girl.
Rinsola, if this makes me a small girl, then that's fine. But no prophets is laying his filthy hands on me. PowerPoint score. Excel ni.
Well, since you won't go to Baba, there's only one other thing I can think of.
What's that?
Show him your mad skills.
Have you been listening? That's clearly not enough.
You this rotten girl. I meant in the kitchen. I know you don't like cooking like that, but the few times you do, you the boss brain.
Maybe I'll actually do that.
Thanks for listening to Love, Music and Dreams audio series, brought to you by TNC Africa. Voice directed by Remy Olutimine. Produced by Adugo Falcon Uzoma. Written by Korede Aziz. Story by Daniel Adeyan. Theme song by The Unknown Band featuring Young Switch. Voice actors Floyd Ibo as Daniel, Shaliwa Ashafa as Stella, Daniel Efyong as Ebuka, Okpe Kenshiro as Princess, Ifunaya Igwe as Enitan. Supporting cast: Jumoke Bello as Mrs. Hastrop, Onoche Nwoko as Emmanuel, Tadi Adekunle as Bankole, Joy Obekene as Miss Nkiru, Christine Lamba as Desola, Emmanuel Musa Eliojo as Rahim, Nancy Edike as Rizola, Adeshola Aladishawe as Oge, Osaze Igodan as Dani, Sarah Ifelaja as Tenny, Emmanuel Musa Eliojo as Mr. Suber, Ufoma Akeni as Muna, Ifunaya Igwe as Runke, Jumoke Bello as Zainab, Remy Olutimine as Femi Hastra, Mercy Frank as Orode, Remy Olutimine as Larry, Joy Obekene as Larry's girlfriend, Somkilechi Bob Manuel as the judge, Ufoma Akeni as Chioma, Remy Olutimine as Mr. Adisa, Emmanuel Musa Eliojo as executive producer, Odiri Awigana as the director, Odiri Awigana as Femi, Ufoma Akeni as Jumoke, Ufoma Akeni as Amaka, Tade Adekunle as Derele, Remy Olutimine as radio host, Somkilechi Bob Manuel as Baba.
Find love in your life.